My name's Tom Chamberlin. A year ago I was approached by Savile Row's finest Huntsman, and they gave me the honour of asking me to write their 175th anniversary book. A year later, and here we are, and let me take you through it. Chapter 1 is the history of Huntsman, and it is pertinent therefore that we are in the Colin Hammock room. If you come into a fitting at Huntsman, all around you will be historical imagery from the brand, and Colin Hammock in particular is that kind of central fulcrum point of the brand's history, a cutter with immense influence whose legacy lasts even till today. The history of Huntsman chapter will take you through from start to finish how Huntsman have established themselves in the centre of Savile Row, not just in terms of address, but also in terms of importance. Chapter 2 is 80 hours of handiwork. Now this is the heart and soul of the book, and in fact it's the heart and soul of the brand itself. As Huntsman can dress all the celebrities in the world, they can be as old as they like, but if they do not have the tailors who have been trained since apprentices to create the finest garments that money can buy, it is no tailor at all. Huntsman was founded in 1849. It didn't move to Savile Row till 1919. During that time, Britain had established itself as the style location in the world. A fashion writer at the time wrote that if you were dressed in the English style, you were well dressed anywhere in the world. And one aspect of that was one of the great exports from Britain was the ideal of the country squire. And it was Huntsman, against all the other tailors along Savile Row, who catered for the countryside much more than they necessarily did for the city. Of course, whilst country attire is incredibly important, not just to the history of Huntsman, but also in terms of the classic style heritage of the United Kingdom, what happens in the city, business suits, and also what happens during night time is incredibly important as well, and plays a huge part in the roster of any well-dressed man's wardrobe. And Huntsman have definitely made sure that they've fit themselves not only to what goes on outside the M25, but certainly in the city as well. We sit here in the Kingsman fitting room, and why this is pertinent is, well, firstly, you may recognise it from the films, because this is indeed a room that is modelled on the scene in which Eggsy is introduced to Kingsman as a secret society. But crucially, what Huntsman have done over the years outside of just this particular film series is incorporate itself in all facets of life where you wouldn't necessarily expect a tailor to be, everywhere from Coachella, skiing, all sorts of places where the Huntsman's brilliant creative minds have found a way into playing a pivotal role within them. A lot of this goes along under the radar, especially with its charitable endeavours, but Huntsman nevertheless has managed to find a very, very creative way of assimilating itself into aspects of life outside of suiting.